From Fox 5 News, it's time for more Good Day New York.
It is spring, it's a new season, and there are, we are told, people out there looking for love. That doesn't end on Valentine's Day.
No, you know what? Sometimes people feel this is a time of birth. They want a new relationship. So I thought maybe you might be interested as well.
Well, we've got two experts on how to find new love in New York City. Let's bring them on over. We
Donna,
have Israel
Ehrenstein of the NewYorkDatingCoach.com.
Hello, Israel. Nice to see you.
And Donna Barnes, a relationship coach and the founder of DateBetter.com. Nice
Welcome.
to have you
Nice
here.
to see you.
Nice to see you.
What's the biggest mistake people make when they go out there hoping to meet somebody?
I think they're too focused on themselves, and I think they're calm themselves down and calm their nerves if they put their attention on finding out whether they like their date or not. It's more important whether they like the person they're meeting than if they're so worried about that person liking them.
Israel, what about the alcohol, though? I'm just wondering.
It shouldn't affect you. It shouldn't affect you. Maybe a little bit if you were too tight. Maybe one little drink before the date, but not too much.
Yeah, then you come off sloppy and stupid.
Right, one and done.
And you don't want to show up appearing drunk, because that's a major red flag to somebody.
All right, Israel, tell us what you do and how people can find you to, employ you.
You go to NewYorkDatingCoach.com, spelled out, and what we do is we really start coaching, not just advice. So take you from the ground up and pick who the person is and then how you date.
You tell somebody how to get through a date.
Get through a date, and also how to get prepared for the date and understand the date.
Give us an idea of what one of the first things you might say to somebody.
One of the first things I might say is don't come with an agenda. Don't come to the date with, I want to get a second date, or I want this person to like me.
Or how about just, getting to know them intimately for the first date? That's
an agenda. When you come with an agenda, you come across fake.
I don't have much of an agenda. I just want to have a wife and 4 kids. That's it. That's my only agenda. How about you? Now, listen, he tells you how to get through the date. How do you get the date in the first place? There are a lot of ways to do it. What do you think the best way is?
Online. 100%. Yeah,
Really?
and this is exactly why. Because what you just said, I want 5 kids and I want to get married, you can say that online. You can't say that on a first date. You'll scare somebody off. And commonality is what makes a relationship work.
So true. You know what? On a first date, it's all about being cool and, quite frankly, being shallow. As soon as you open yourself up to real feelings and what's really on your mind,
people get scared.
Yeah, right?
Well, and because you're also probably not so much yourself. You can kind of vet somebody online before you even know if you're attracted to them.
So, Donna, people don't go to bars anymore? They don't go to supermarkets or health clubs to look for dates?
They do, but you don't know if those people are single, And unfortunately, sometimes somebody's married, but they didn't wear a ring, and then you don't know that, or they're seeing someone else.
There are a lot of people online pretending to be somebody they're not as well.
Right.
Right?
You're right about that.
Very true. But for the most part, if someone really takes the time to put themselves out there and create a profile, and they're really genuinely looking for a relationship, they're looking to meet somebody at least.
Hey, by the way, do we have anything other than Madonna 1999 in our playlist? Have you heard this Ray of Light song for the past 20 minutes?
It's okay.
Let's try to mix it up a little bit, huh? Okay.
We got to hit shuffle, I think. All right. So, Israel, this is obviously a busy time for people like you, right?
Exactly. People were sleeping through this long winter, and now it's springtime. They want to go out. So
some of us have to lose some weight first. No, it's true.
Well, spring
you gotta feel like you're at your
regimen
best to be out there.
Yeah, we all kind of hibernate a little bit in the wintertime. It's time to...
What's a good first date? Should you go to a restaurant for your first...
No, because then you're committed to too much time together and there's too much pressure. I think, meet for drinks. You always have the option of saying, hey, are you hungry? Would you like to go get something to eat? If it's going well.
I like that.
That's a good idea.
I like that.
Then you have an out.
Don't meet for coffee. Coffee, that's something you do with, your boss or something like that. That's not a fun
If you
thing.
meet online and you know very little about the person, sometimes it's okay to meet for coffee and you tell them, let's meet first for 10 minutes coffee and we'll see how that goes. That 10 minutes could turn into a lot more. But if that's not the person,
who knows?
You never know.
If that's not the person that you thought it was online, that 10 minutes will be 10 minutes.
Well, they also say that, you know within the first few minutes of meeting somebody whether you have any kind of attraction to them at all. So I think...
First 10 minutes, first 10 seconds.
So,
how do you know?
Exactly.
And how do you know? I find that people put pictures up of themselves that have been photoshopped and doctored, and they look nothing like them.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you know what you're getting until you meet them, right?
Well, you do. Although, to be honest, I just launched my own dating site that we actually have a verification system.
Give us the website.
So datebetter.com.
Datebetter.com.
If you go out with somebody and they don't look like their picture, we ask for feedback, and then you'll get a verification back.
And what's the age range that you deal with?
Like any age that wants to date.
Do you have to pay to get on your website?
Not currently, no, it's free.
Datebetter.com. We'll remember that. How did you meet Lou, your husband?
I met Lou at school, at college.
That's like, what were the? Tell me about the moment.
We were in the Rathskeller.
Oh, that's like a basement bar.
Yes. Interesting.
That worked, but that's the old days. Now it's all online, you say.
Well, I think it absolutely can work that way, but it's like, honestly, most relationships only last 3 to 6 months. So when it's based on attraction...
They last that long? I don't believe it.
Well, yeah, sometimes not. When it's just based on attraction, as you get to know each other, if you don't have that commonality, that's why it falls apart. So
interesting.
You have to remember, every online date has to end up offline. So you have to know how to be present. You have to know how to be there and talk about how was your day. Something that's currently not just the heavy stuff.
Israel, Donna, good stuff.
Awesome.
Good New Yorkers.
Good advice.
Thank you.
Did you learn anything?
A little bit. I can teach them a few things too. I've been around.
I'm all ears.
Okay. Thank you very much. How's
Are you
that car?
single, Donna?
No, she's got it right.
Okay, just checking.
You notice right away.
Okay.